Edison. Good afternoon, audience of YouTube. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Daryl Derwansyah, but usually people call me Daryl. I am 15 years old and I come from Indonesia. Indonesia, there are people who are fearful of ghosts and supernatural powers. In other countries, people are afraid with something else. For fear itself is an emotional response to threats and danger, which are actually a basic survival mechanism. For fear can be described with different terms like worry, anxiety, terror, horror, dread, and panic. According to surveys, there are some common feared objects that it's people who are very feared about. It is public speaking, failure, social rejection, height, flying, clowns, being alone, terrorist attacks, and dreads. The reason why people fear because he or she feel insecure, uneasiness, or worried, and it happens in everyday life, from their wake up until they sleep. Even when they in sleep, when they are dreaming, that is usually called nightmare. If the fear cannot uncontrollable, it becomes disadvantageous. It will create the escape and avoidance. For example, if people want to take the competition, he or she may not do so because he or she are afraid of losing, or he or she may not enter the room because he or she are afraid of dark or ghosts. It is because afraid the fear playing out different scenarios and stressful inside their mind and make them do not want to do what they are fearful about. And then second, fearful can make extreme phobia and paranoia. For example, if person are afraid of heights, he or she will and it's become uncontrollable. It will become acrophobia. However, there are some advantages from the fear. Fear can make someone become more tolerant, more awake, and more responsive. For example, if they are afraid to walk alone, it makes them feel aware of his or her surroundings, and then he or she will try to solve the problem before threatened suffer. It is because fear was natural instinct for self-defense. Fear can also tell people whether something is good or bad. For example, they avoid drugs because fear can create some of scenario like what effect do the drugs will do if they eat the drugs. In conclusion, fear has advantage and disadvantage. It depends on us how we can do to make the fear become the advantage.
Okay.